Hey guys, it's Toggle Tuesday and time for language arts. We are going to be doing our making words today with the little envelope of letters. But before we get to that, I just kind of want to go through some of the warm-up stuff. We're going to start by reviewing our spelling words and also with going over our sight words, and then we will practice our fluency. All right, so those three things we'll run through pretty quick, and then we'll get to our making words and the worksheets that were behind your morning work. Okay, it's this one with the flower in the corner and then one brown paper, which we're not going to do both sides of because that's a lot for a Tuesday with making words. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our sight words first. I know it's only Tuesday, so I don't expect you to know them yet, but we're going to practice them. I'll give you a moment to sound them out if you can, and then I'll read them to you. All right, so here we go. Month. Bin. Remember, I shouldn't have said give you a moment to sound them out because you can't always sound out sight words, but you can use first letters as hints and things like that. So don't say bean, say bin, but work on memorizing them. Children. There. Too many. Question. Year. Okay, we're going to do them again, and this time I'm going to go a little faster on purpose, so you look at the word and repeat it, okay? I'm going to mix them up. We don't want the same order. We don't want to memorize them in order. Here we go. Children. There. Question. Year. Month. Bin. All right, good. Let's do our spelling words. Okay, I'm actually going to put these up into the pocket chart as we go here. Okay, the first one, knife. No. Like I know you. No. Did you see the new at the zoo? Because this is a bird. Gnat. Write. Like I can write you a letter. Wrong. Bin. Have you been there lately? Bin. There. Remember, those two are sight words, okay? Dawn. And cause. Excellent job practicing those spelling words. The next part and the last part of our warm-up is to go over the fluency, okay? Remember, I will do choral reading from here to here, and then just follow along from here to here, and let's get started. Miss Wright's job. Miss Wright's job. Miss Wright came to class to talk about her job. Miss Wright came to class to talk about her job. The children knew she was on the news. The children knew she was on the news. Miss Wright pointed to a large map on the wall. Miss Wright pointed to a large map on the wall. It showed clouds, sun, wind, snow, and rain. It showed clouds, sun, wind, snow, and rain. Then Miss Wright said, "I've been on TV for 6 years." Then Miss Wright said, "I've been on TV for 6 years. I predict when storms are headed our way. I predict when storms are headed our way. I read maps and reports, but I don't know everything. Sometimes I am wrong." Miss Wright showed a picture of a big spinning cloud. "This storm can wrench cars from the ground and wreck homes. It can mash up things. I tell people when to find a safe place from the storm, she said. Miss Wright asked, do you have questions for me? The children put up their hands. Josh asked, which season has the most big storms? In our state, most storms happen in winter, Miss Wright replied. After Miss Wright left, the class wrote her a thank you note. All right, guys, it's time to move on to our Tuesday activities. We're going to go ahead and get the worksheets out of the way first, and then we'll do our making words, okay? And one of these is independent work, so we're not going to dive too far into it. But we are going to do this side of the brown paper all together. This side we're not going to do at all, so you can put a big ol' X on it, okay? We always enjoyed doing that. There we go. So we're not doing this side, but go ahead and get this side ready to go. Make sure you have a pencil and an eraser handy. All right, let's get started. This worksheet is a review of the vocabulary words that we learned yesterday. Our vocabulary words were country and gathers, okay? A country is a land where a group of people live. We live in a country called the United States. When a person gathers things, the things are put in the same place. For example, Sam gathers the mugs. All right, so using those two words, we have to put them in the correct sentences. Okay, they will only make sense in certain sentences. So write country or gathers to complete each sentence. Number 1, Spain is a, and I hope you said country. If you said gathers, it wouldn't make any sense. Spain is a gathers? That doesn't sound right, but Spain is the name of a country. Okay, number 2, Mr. Jones blanks our papers. Mr. Jones gathers our papers. It wouldn't make sense to put country there. Mr. Jones country our papers? That doesn't sound right. And then we went to a blank called France. We went to a country called France. And number 4, Anna blank wood for a fire. Anna gathers wood for a fire. Make sure you pause as needed. I know that I write quickly, okay? And that's it for that worksheet. That's it. It was just a chance for us to review our vocabulary words. All right, go ahead and get that other white paper ready to go. All right, guys, so this was the other worksheet. It had a little flower in the corner. And I have to tell you, I actually goofed up on this one when I was making your bags. I put this in there and then I forgot to get the cards that have this activity from the classroom. And there were sentences on each card and there was a word that was underlined and you had to say if it had the right vowel team on it. So we're not going to do this activity. And I just wanted to practice the different vowel teams, like OA says O and EA says E. We've learned a lot of vowel pairs, a lot of vowel teams, a lot of different ways to do the long sounds of the vowels. And I just wanted to practice it with you. So instead, I want you to use this paper for your independent work, which is listed in the email. When I say to do one of the tic-tac-toe with your spelling words, I want you to do it on here. But instead of doing one of the tic-tac-toe activities on the April grid, I want you to draw a scene with your favorite kind of weather, like we talked about in our journal this morning. And then I want you to hide your spelling words in the picture, okay? Hide your spelling words in the picture of your favorite weather. Some of you used to do this for me when you would finish early, you would hide your spelling words. And that means writing them really small, hidden in like a tree in the branches and making it really hard to see. And then this will be listed as one of the things that I'm going to collect on Friday, or by Sunday, I should say, by Sunday, or you can send it in today if that's easier for you and for your family, okay, whatever's easier for you guys. All right, so that's what that's for, and that's independent work. So that is going to be done after the video, okay? Meanwhile, you're gonna write your letters down on the top of this paper. And this will also be the independent portion of making words. I'm going to continue to do it that way. I think it worked out really well. I'll get the letters ready and we'll just make the words together first. And then independent work, To turn in along with that one will be you guys making the list of the words that you were able to make from these letters. So after I read these letters to you, you can pause the video and write yours down, okay, and on the top of your paper just like this, and then set this paper aside and get your letters ready in this order: E, U, B, F, L, R, T, T, Y. All right, and now we're gonna go make some words. Really quick, guys, I just went back and watched the making words portion and then made this clip to put back in front of it to remind you. I know I go fast, so please, please, please pause the video as often as you need to move your tiles around and to make your words. I get really worried about how long these are going to be. The ideal time is about 15 minutes, and language arts tends to go long and math a little short, and then they take hours to upload. So I want to make sure that I keep it condensed. Use the pause button as often as you need to make sure that you can keep up and do what you need to do. And I'm sorry that I know sometimes I get a little fast. All right. With that in mind, let's get started and be ready to pause if you need to. You guys are awesome. All right, here we go. Just making up the letters. Just making up the letters, putting them in order, putting them in order. E, U, B, R, T, F. Whoa, where'd the F go? Oh, B, F, L, R, T, T, Y. Are they all there? Yes, they are. Okay, still can't see the one. Awesome job. Okay, there are our letters all lined up. Let's start making some words with these. Now remember, I'm going to tell you what word to make. I'm not going to make all the possibilities with you. There's going to be a lot of different possibilities, and you can give me as many as you want, or you can just do the ones that we do here together when you make your list for me, okay? But let's start with the three-letter word. B, U, T, okay? B-ut, but, okay? Now this isn't like your bottom. This is like, but I really want to go outside, or but I just want to do this. That's how you use this kind of but, okay? All right, we're gonna start all over. So go ahead and put those back. But, all right, try this one using the same vowel, F, L, U. Flu, flu. Every year you might get a flu shot, okay? Very good. Now, using the same beginning, sorry, my video cut out. We're gonna use the same beginning, FL, and we're gonna finish with this. When the Y is at the end of the word, it has two possible sounds it could make. And in this case, it's gonna make the long I sound. Fly, fly. Very good. Let's change out the middle sound. Take out the L and let's do a R. Fry, fry. Do you know how to fry eggs? Let's change out the beginning sound to a T. Try, try. I am going to try to fry an egg. All right, let's take the Y off and use our vowels. U and E. True, true. Okay, true. Using the U and the E, can you spell blue? Blue, blue. All right, let's start over. Not all the way. Leave your vowels. Let's keep the vowels out and let's write the word flute. 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 Okay. Flute. Very good. Now we're going to spell a tricky word. That's kind of a cool word that you can spell from these. We're going to use the T, U, oopsie, R, T, L, and E. What does that spell? Turtle. Turtle. Very good. Who remembers what word we spelled first? It was but. Can we add more to but to make it a longer word? What if we add another T, E, and R? What does that spell? Butter. Butter. Okay, butter. Now from here, I want you to see if you can come up with the mystery word. All right? Come up with that mystery word and any other words that you want to come up with. Remember to use that pause button as you need to. Write your words on this paper that you come up with, and this will be one of the things that's submitted as independent work. All right, excellent job making words today and for getting all that work done. We did a lot with our journal and with our picture. Don't forget your independent work. I want to see your spelling words hidden in a scene of your favorite weather, okay? I hope you guys found that mystery word. And I think that's it for language arts today. Go ahead and click on the math link whenever you're ready to move on today. And excellent job, Room 1. You guys are doing terrific work.